Okay, so here we are inside of Firefall. I'm going to try this again. I've done this maybe 2 or 3 times at least, trying to get this right to where I feel that it's okay to post and show you guys. So, the other day, GTA Forever 89 had made a comment asking if I would go through my items and show everybody the stuff that I have cosmetic wise and whatnot. So I'm going to try to run through this fairly quickly. I'm not going to show you all of my call downs and information, but I will go into the garage and the new U and show you what I've got in there. But I'll just run through some of the stuff I have that I have picked up in my time of playing Firefall. Now I have been lucky enough to been playing Firefall since March of 2012, the beginning of March, when I was actually invited to play. So I've had a lot of time with this game, and I've seen it go through a number of transitions. Most of them have been good. Some of them have been hard to adjust to the changes from the big changes, but I'm pretty happy with it. So first off, we're going to be in the rewards section. Back in closed beta, you used to be able to, from Luau Larry's when he first came out, pick up XP boosts. The XP boost used to be for 1 hour, 3 hours, or 8 hours, and I still have a number of those that are left. I know now the XP boosts are for several days. If I am correct, I don't believe they have these smaller ones anymore. These smaller ones help out real significantly if you want to get a quick session or two in. If you want to throw down an hour, you were able to quickly get extra boost on your XP. So that was good. We have the resource boosts. Obviously, part of the closed beta, there was a beta crystite vendor arrow that had some items, and we were able to use our beta crystite, which was basically old resources that were easily converted into beta crystite and or crystite that was converted over. We were able to use this arrow and get a few items that were pretty exclusive. So we have a resource boost, permanent 5% resource boost. That was the one that pretty much everybody ran out and picked up. It's permanent, it's forever, it's not going to change. The only changes that we see in it is when the areas are, all the resonators are fully set up. And like Copacabana, for instance, is a power level 3, or Thumb Thump's at a power level 3, you're going to see changes to the resources. They'll jump up to 8% or XP boost. I have the Commander pack, so I always have 15% XP boost. But if, like I said, if Copacabana is at a level 3 power, then while I'm in the Copacabana area and everything's good, I'm going to get up to 20% XP boost. So that's always a nice little thing, and I believe that holds true for everybody. Gets a little XP boost. Obviously, if you aren't a founder, you don't have those permanent boosters. You would just get like 0 to 5%, give or take. Inside the rewards, also there's this Horn of Plenty, which is something that came out of Thanksgiving. What it is basically a way for us to gift 5%. I think it's 5%, 5 or 10%, I don't remember, to gift an XP booster to somebody for an hour. Anybody randomly. I could walk up to somebody and say, hey, here you go. Here's an XP boost, and it's automatically added to them, and they're able to start using it immediately, which is a nice thing. I think they did one at Christmas too, or the holiday, and excuse me. I didn't pick those up because I still have a few of the more plans that are left. As far as resource gathering, so obviously everybody knows you got your personal thumpers and your squad thumpers, but as a founder, any level of founder, you got the skin for the Tiki Thumper. In the beginning, it was assumed it was just the skin, but as you go through it, the levels of resources are different. So a stock personal thumper would only have 250 is what it says as the resource, where a stock tiki thumper is going to have 400. So immediately there is a difference in what you've got to fight when you drop it on the ground. You will find a lot of times that a tiki thumper generates more mobs than a personal thumper or a regular thumper does, which is fine. I enjoy the challenge, and we all like the challenge. And we've done a couple videos with tiki thumpers, and we'll do more tiki thumper videos, so you can really see how insane it gets. To give you an idea, a tiki thumper, just a personal one, a lot of times by the time you reach 80%, you've got multiple Kulix on, depending on where you're at, you have like multiple Kulix on you, and a few other bigger enemies that just all spawn at once. It almost feels like you're running a thumper or a medium-sized thumper, which is fine. Like I said, it offers more of a challenge. And in the supplies, well, everybody has the supplies. The only special thing that I would say in here for me was I have the original rechargeable glider pads that first came out when Blue Owl Larry came out, which I don't believe you can get anymore. I could be wrong. You may actually be able to still get the original rechargeable glider pads. I got that. It was convenient. You could make them in the supply printer, molecular printer, but excuse me, I shouldn't speak there. But it was easier and it was more cost-effective red beam wise. I had a ton of them from being a founder, commander.
Bumper's gone.
You just get a rechargeable one. The rechargeable one was quick. I can drop it in the area from my squad or whatever we're working with. Can quickly use it as well as I can. Okay. Then we had in the beta vendor we had 3 gliders, which were just basically different looks of wings. I opted just to get the basic crystal wing glider, which was just enough. It was only about 20,000 beta crystite, whereas the diamond wing one was all the way at 300,000 crystite, and I figured, well, I didn't really need it because I already had a standard glider pad. So, what's a nice feature about this is I could drop a rechargeable glider pad, use it, and while it is actually still resetting, I could flip over to a crystal wing glider pad, drop that, and use that. So they both have their own reset time, so you can actually get pretty far with those. Then we have vehicles. So obviously, as a founder, you had the Cobra, Locust. I should say the Locust Chopper, which many have seen. Okay, it's pretty unique. It's nice. It's fun. It garners a lot of attention and is great for pictures. Okay, but we also had the option, again, to pick up a chopper from Arrow, the Crystite chopper. It was 75,000 beta Crystite, and it's unique. It's red. It's pretty cool. Doesn't really matter. Sometimes I use this one. This one, for me, seems to be slower than the Locust chopper. But I can tell you one thing, when I run into these using my Locust chopper, I've pretty much set my chopper on fire. So there's definitely no armor protection on it if that's what you want to look at. But there you go, there's the red one. It's pretty cool. And of course you have the blue one that you can build by going through the proper process within the game. It will cost you approximately 250,000 crystite, plus all the resources and everything else to build parts. Okay, but I will probably get that at some point when I have finished doing all my leveling and everything else. It'll just be something else to collect. I know there is a new one that is in Blue Owl Larry's that you can buy. So you don't have to worry about making it, and honestly the cost value for buying it with red beans, we would say it's about 50,000 versus 250,000 if you think about it as crystite. And then you have one that you can get now in the starter pack, which is pretty cool too. I believe that one's white. Now, so then last in this area, I think, well, I have a couple more stuff. Then we have pets. Okay, so obviously, you know, you can get the tiki pets. There's 3 different tiki pets inside of luau areas, which you could pick up if you wanted to. When he first came out, we went ahead and myself and a few of the other guys, we went and got Boon Boon here. He used to dance when we dropped the tiki torch. He doesn't dance anymore. He just kind of stands there like a noob. But it is what it is. Then you have Tex. Tex was able to be picked up as beta crystite, and I believe Tex was 50,000 beta crystite. It's pretty funky looking. Something special here about Tex. If you haven't done too many Ares missions, you may not realize this, but some Ares missions you'll go into and you'll see Tex running around. If you see him running around and he crosses in front of you, shoot him. You need to take him out. As you shoot him, he will drop resources, and he will drop a lot of resources all the way up until you kill him. So that's just something that you want to try to, if you see it, go ahead and kill it, take it out, get all those resources. You will be happy that you did it. But at the same time, don't get yourself killed in the middle of an Ares mission. And then finally, as far as pets, there is the merch pet. Okay, the merch pet was the first real giveaway that they did, and it was pretty easy. What you did is you got 3 of your friends to register on the Firefall forums and become part of the community. And for doing that and registering, you were able to get the merch pet. The merch pet is he can be funny. He makes some interesting comments from time to time. Okay, and as you see, he's happy and blue and everything. But at the same time, if you have him and you have not used, let's say, red beans for purchasing merchandise or merch, he will actually get angry and he will become gray and he will growl at you and spit at you and all that good stuff, which is kind of funny. Right now this guy is blue because I actually was using a couple of my red beans in the printer to get some stuff done quicker. So obviously I used my red beans. He's happy now. So in some future video I will show you a picture of him being pretty pissed off at me because that's generally the state that he's in. Okay. So I'm going to leave him out. I'm going to leave him out. And we are going to come over here. We're going to start in... Where'd he go? Where did he go? Did he leave me? There he is. Come here, merch. Anyway, we're going to start right here inside the paint shop. Alright, so inside the paint shop, you're sitting there thinking, okay, everything is here. Well, everything in here, yes, you can purchase. Some stuff is obviously per frame, but the things I'm going to show you are for my overall account. They had a Firefall festival last year. I believe it was October. It was a week-long event. And as long as you logged in every day and you participated in the events, you were given a free war paint. Okay. Obviously, this is closed beta. This was for founders and beta players only. So anybody that was a beta player has received a number of these. So what I've got, and let me just find them here because they're spread through. I have the Team Unicorn colors. Okay. Not something that I use often, but I have them sometimes if I want to troll somebody. I may use it. Okay. Then we have living on 3, or live on 3, I should say. This is the one that I use most on my Mammoth, which is where we're at right now. I think it's a good color combination. Then, as a founder, we have the Locust color. Okay, this was applied to this applied to any founder. Doesn't matter what level. This is the black, gray, red combination from the Locust paint that is used, so it's unique to anybody that was in closed beta. It was one of those freebies that we got as well. We have extra credits, which is the standard army style color. Not too bad. We have day 9. Okay, day 9 I like to use on my Bastion and my Electron a lot. Just, it's nice and bold. And then randomly I'll change around. And then of course we have Household Hacker. Another one, more of a green camouflage style. There was, I think, 1 or 2 more, but I actually missed out on those days. I wasn't able to get on when they had those, so my loss, but that's what's there. Now, I don't know if any of you have checked, but I have seen this one. This is the new open beta skin, or Warpaint, I should say. It's pretty funky looking. It is definitely unique. It'll be something that I'm sure I'll see a lot of people playing as it goes live to regular. Okay, so let me just go back to... And all these will cross over to any of my frames. I don't have to purchase them separately like these 10 bean and 5 bean ones. Let me go back to where I was. Okay. I'm going to exit there. Alright. So, in the new year, there's not a lot of stuff I need to go through here. I can tell you that I purchased the I did purchase the head as far as the hair, and I don't remember how much I spent on the hair. There you go, there's the spiky hair. It's just something that I wanted. Okay, we don't really need to worry about hair color, eye gear. Alright, so eye gear. Let's look at eye gear. Right now I'm wearing the Z goggles, or Z goggles? Yes, the Z goggles. Did they change them? No, they're still Z goggles. Sorry, it looked like it said Zen for a minute there. Anyway, these are the first goggles that I picked up when I got my red beans, because I just thought that they were pretty neat looking. They've obviously added a few more in here since then. I do not have too many of them. I have the Venetian blinders, but I think everybody gets the Venetian blinders. I have the Tri-Visor, which is basically like Splinter Cell. They did a event, one of the open beta weekend events. If you logged in, you got this for free, just for logging in over that weekend. So obviously I log in pretty much every day since last year. There are times that I've stopped, 1 or 2, but for the most part I play it pretty daily. And that's evident in the fact that I have I have 7 of the 10 frames, and pretty much all of them are level 5. So I spend a lot of time in the game. We have the Voptics. Okay, the Voptics are a founder pack item only. Right, there they are. And if you were a founder, doesn't matter which level, you got these for free as well. Now that I'm zoomed in, and come back over here to the Tri-Visor. I know a few of my friends didn't manage to get this because they were busy working over the weekend that they had that event. And that is it for headgear as far as what I have. So, or I'm sorry, eye gear. Come over here to mouth gear. I recently got this Chosen face mask. Obviously, it's an achievement for killing enough chosen. I'm very happy. I love to kill chosen. Let me take that off for a minute. You'll see I've got the whole mustache goatee thing going on. That's something else I purchased, I believe. I just looked at look. But headgear. The big one is headgear. Okay, so I spent a number of red beans on headgear. We're going to start out with the skull. One of my favorite ones to use, and actually one of the favorite ones in our clan. Most of the clan guys tend to use the skull, the ones that do have it. Okay, this was a Halloween one. And we have the Scarecrow. And there goes merch again. But here's the Scarecrow hat. I like that one. That one's got a lot of comments on it in the past. Another Halloween one. Pumpkinhead. Obviously another Halloween one. Goalie mask. That's always fun to use. It always gets a lot of chatter going. All those were Halloween event, and so was this one, the pilgrim hat. Alright, so for Christmas time, we have Chiller. I like to wear the Chiller. He's oversized, but I like to wear him. We have the Santa hat. That one was pretty popular for a while. For Thanksgiving again, I forgot about this one. Let me see if I can zoom out. That's my turkey hat. Always fun times with the turkey hat. Let me zoom right back in here. And then, so let's go to the last three that I currently have. There was a couple here that I've just never decided to purchase. And I believe there's a couple that are no longer available at all, which I just did not purchase because I just didn't like them. We start at the top level. We got the commander. And I want to change my eye gear to show you. So if I do that, I put on the Z goggles. You will see that now I look like I've got glowing eyes. It's pretty cool. Alright, commander pack hat, tiki mask. Obviously anyone that's a commander level has this. And it's pretty limited. And then we have the next level below, the Lieutenant Tiki Mask, which we also got as a commander. You got everything. Alright, so there's the Lieutenant Tiki Mask. Still I get glowing eyes just because of the way the masks go. And the masks will change color based off of your gear. So you change the paint on your gear, the mask will change color as well. Alright, and then finally the Ensign Tiki Mask. Okay, there it is. He looks like he's a mean one, but this Ensign Tiki Mask was the lower end of the 3 Foundry packs. And I have it as well, obviously. So that's everything that is in my my possession that I own. Most of these items, I would venture to say that the holiday items for Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas will be back around next year. Not sure that they'll cost the same, they may cost more, but I'm sure they'll be back, and they may just have new ones. Now, as far as the Ensign Tiki Mask, I have a number of these Tiki Masks as codes to give away. So, what I will be doing over the next several videos, I'm not going to tell you specifically which videos, but over the next several Firefall related videos, I will be giving away at least 3 Tiki Masks. It's going to be pretty simple. All you need to do is comment on the videos as to why you would like to have a Tiki Mask. Why do you think you deserve a Tiki Mask? How long you've been playing? What's your favorite feature of Firefall? Anything like that. Just something. I love to get the interaction. If you have any comments on my videos, you have anything you want to see me do, just let me know. And I'll get back to you. I'll see if I can make a video for you. If you like my gaming channel, go ahead and subscribe to me. Keep up to date. It's going to be your best way to know when I go ahead and do a Tiki Mask giveaway. Not required to be a subscriber to be entered, but it would be I would be grateful if you did. And if you like the video, then go ahead and place a like on the video. The likes are very helpful as well. So this was my stuff. There you go again, GTA Forever 89 asked me to show you everything, so I just hope you enjoyed it. I know it wasn't any gameplay. I'll bring you some more gameplays, solo runs, and some more squad runs. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing a Blackwater Anomaly event soon, fairly soon, with a couple of guys. So I'll make sure I record that and bring that out to you. So like I said, I will do probably 3 Tiki Masks here on YouTube in my Firefall related videos. I will randomly choose somebody from a commenter, and I will message them and give them their Tiki codes.
You're not done yet.
Again, if you want, like and subscribe, I would appreciate it. If you're interested in finding out other ways to get access, to get yourself a Tiki Mask, I am going to also be giving away a few in contests over on my forums, nogcommunity.com forums. Okay, the links are below in my comments. You may also see me give 1 or 2 away on my Twitter. So if you have Twitter, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. Anytime again you have any comments, go ahead and simply ask. Make a comment. I will respond, good or bad. If you want to see something, if you don't like something, just let me know. I'm open to everything. Until next time, and I get you some more great game footage, we'll talk to you later. Okay, I'm sorry. Before I forget, one little addition here. I'd actually forgotten to do this, but let me show you here. A couple more things I forgot to show you. In the paint shop, we also have armor. I have chosen the camouflage armor, which you have seen, obviously, from all of my prior Warframe paints here a few minutes ago. I like this one better than I like the other 3, or the other 2, so I went ahead and I chose it. And then, I also went ahead and I chose the magma for the actual body itself instead of actually on the frame. You see here, we have the magma. What's really funky is you can actually change the size of it. Apparently I just finished my thumper as I helped out that little squad for a few minutes there. Alright, so there you go. So I did buy those 2 as well. Exit. Yeah, we'll discard. I'll get out of there. And then I forgot to show you. I know I was using a couple of these while I was making the video here, but I forgot to show you some of these cooldowns. I'd like to show you here. Got the Wiki Whacker. Everybody can get that. Tiki Torch, everybody can get that. We have the Bat Bomb. Okay, the Bat Bomb was a holiday item. And we're just going to go ahead and throw one down. Makes me disappear, throws the bats out everywhere. Now I'm all ghostly, which is pretty interesting. Okay. Then, after the Bat Bomb, we have the Party Popper, which I've only got one of those left, but I believe you can get the Party Poppers anytime you want. So I'll just throw one out here. No biggie. If not, I'll just get them next time they show up. Then we have the Happy New Year, which I have a couple of these left, so we'll just shift there, put it on the ground, wait for it to fuse. And that's what happens. And we also had a Season's Greetings one, which I'm going to do the same thing because I got a couple. There you go, Season's Greetings in the air. Then we have the Mist Madness, which is a tombstone. That's always a fun blast. As you see, there's a few people sitting there watching me. If they stood still long enough, they would actually start cowering in fear automatically, but he's moving around. It lasts for a few seconds, obviously, as you can tell. And we got Pumpkinhead. Jack-o'-lantern, there you go. As you can see, that person's scared. I just went into scared. It's quite funny. Anyway, so that was all the stuff. I had forgotten about that last call down menu to show it to you, so just showing it to you. So, again, until next time, we'll talk to you soon.